bullying. And black people still are required to have to talk with their children. That a certain person said was anti-police, anti-white, anti-all of that. But just as you are offended by people who bully your children in school, you ought to be offended by racism. I wrote an essay about the media. I called it Killing Us Softly. And the fact of the matter is that the media tacitly, and sometimes not so tacitly, participates in perpetuating the stereotypes of people of color. Our children are tired, and our adults and families, we are tired of seeing the perp walks, the mug shots, every time on the news, like the first 3, 4, 5 minutes is filled with the same pictures. So how do our children get their mental skies to be bright and beautiful when that's what they see of our people? Crime news is cheap news. And that's why there's so much a focus on it, because it doesn't cost anything to do it. It costs money to do investigative reporting. It costs money to send reporters to places and to really do the stories that need to be done. And to this day, I left the Courier-Journal. It's been 7 years I've been gone. But to this day, across this country, there are fewer reporters of color than there were when I came into the media 30-some years ago. There are fewer, and now we have the budget excuses. And to this day, there are African American and other reporters in newsrooms arguing with their white bosses to get stories online that don't have to do with the pathology of black and brown people. You have to fight to convince people that that's a good story. And they decide what's worthy and what's not worthy. So you get a lot of crime news. But I want the media to understand that we have new media now. And that what we need to do to fix this problem is to use this new media with a vengeance to tell our stories, and to tell our stories in the way that they need to be told. And we still need to be skilled at it. We need to know what to do. And let me tell you, if I could be a journalist, it's not that difficult. You can tell a story. Everybody has a story. So I want people to know that we are watching, we notice, we see the news, we are tired. And what we need to do is to flood the stations that exist and let them know that we don't appreciate these stories and this focus on the people in our community as if they are representative of us. As I said, our children cannot have bright skies and clear dreams when we are always depicted as the ones from the broken schools, the broken families, the fathers that don't care, the mothers that don't do this. That's the story, the narrative told over and over again. Why should we have to fight to have good news stories every now and then? Somebody said, and I think it was Nicholas Kristof of the New York Times, said, the media, we cover plane crashes. We don't cover all the planes that take off and land every day. So when our children, if all we see are plane crashes, how do you expect us to be all that we can be? Better than we can be. We can conceive ourselves in a certain kind of way. But the media has a role to play, and it's a very important medium, a very important role. And I remember when I had my column, I closed with that, there were people who told me, why do you always write about black people? As if black people are not people too. And my colleagues were writing about their life experiences, but mine, I had to justify it and rationalize it. And my issue always was that I wanted to write a love story to black people. I wanted to tell about the black people that I know. I want to tell about the black people that raised me. We are a love story unto ourselves. But if y'all wanted to write about crime every day, let me tell you something, I could be on Fox News and make a whole lot of money.